good evening. Happy February. Happy Black History Month. And actually, I learned a new term, Happy Veguary. Had you heard that term? Well, today I'm going to introduce you to something new. Maybe not to some, but maybe for most. This is Black History Month. And, if you're new here, I am Danny, all about the aromatherapy, marrying social work, and sharing information to help our overall quality of life. So, that being said, this month, the month of February, I have something that I wanted to spotlight. And if you haven't seen my most recent video, I did a video talking about information that helps our overall quality of life. I said I was going to be obedient to the things that I have been called to share here out in this YouTube world. And one of the things, in addition to aromatherapy, is health information. I do have like sprinkles of videos in my aromatherapy YouTube channel that I'm talking about health, talking about products, talking about just things that I feel that will be of benefit, have been a benefit to me, have been shared with me, and I want to share with you if you're not knowledgeable. So I thank you for being here. So today I have a special treat. This was sent to me by someone very special. And thank you. Shout out to you know who you are. I bless your world today. And this wonderful channel with this young lady on the channel, the name of the channel is called Afro Vegan Society, right? So I'm not a vegan, but I have talked about being a vegetarian. You say, well, what's the difference? Vegan doesn't partake in dairy products at all, and it's more to it than just that. But I'm getting there. I'm very limited to the amount of quote unquote dairy that I will eat, if at all, and it is sparingly. But this video right here has brought me full circle and get me to rethink about what I put into my body, right? It's not new information, it's being reintroduced to me. And I'm like, okay, I hear you. I hear you, Lord. Cutting out the dairy as best as you can. And I've been told that, when you get to talking about people and their food, you'll be in for a fight. So I hope this isn't a fight for you, particularly in our community. And I just wanted to share it with you if you've never heard it. And this video, even if you're not, I encourage those who are non-vegetarian or non-vegan to watch. You say, why? Because the people who are vegan and vegetarian, you already understand what the information is in here. Or it might be new to you. Don't let me tell you, right? But if you didn't already know, I hope that this review of this commentary from this beautiful young lady right here, who is laying down the gems when it comes to having dairy in our lives and how it wreaks havoc. And stay to the end. The last slide in this video, I'm going to play snippets of it. But the last slide in this video really hit home. I said, you know what? I have heard that before. For sure. And I know. I know and know better. So I hope this encourages you. Again, happy Black History Month. Happy February. And here we go. So I'm going to play a little bit introductory and some snippets from it. And you see what I'm talking about. Let's see here. I want to share. I'm already sharing my screen. I just need to play it, right? Okay, work with me, y'all. Here we go.
What we eat impacts our overall well-being. You see, there's a direct correlation between physical and mental health. Having good mental health is more.
All right. So you see here, she's saying more than a state of mind, there's a direct correlation between physical and mental health. Having good mental health is more than the absence of illness. Rather, it's a state of holistic well-being. And what do I talk about on this channel? Right? Sharing information to help with our overall quality of life. Aromatherapy is just one modality. Having a whole holistic life that works best for you is what I'm here for. And being a social worker, I've always said, being a social worker is synonymous with sharing wisdom. So I hope this imparts some wisdom for you. So let's continue watching.
More than the absence of illness. Rather, is a state of holistic well-being. So let me ask you a question. How often do you think about the connection between what you eat and how you feel?
Oh, that being said, how many times do you make that connection, or have you ever made that connection? So let's be honest. Growing up, we didn't think about the foods that we ate in proportion to the things that might have been going on with you. I shared in the testimony. I have it on my website, Aroma Buds and Blossoms. Yeah, that I came to being and came to this channel, through the mode of aromatherapy, but there was a long story behind how I got here. And the connection was what? Guess what? Food and wreaking havoc in my life. So let's continue.
Not just physically, but mentally. Your mood, your focus, your energy. It seems we're all discussing mental health and wellness more often these days, which is great. But there's a piece of the conversation that often gets overlooked, and that's the role of food, specifically dairy, and how we feel and function every day. So today I want to walk
So, so today she's going to walk us through this. She's going to talk about compelling science around dairy and its impact on both our bodies and our brains, the dangerous effects of dairy-based foods on the health of African Americans, and how we can reclaim our health with more intentional plant-based choices. I know that being a vegetarian is not for everybody. And trust me, it is a road. I've shared with you, I've been a vegetarian for 20 plus years now. So actually going on 24 years. And baby, it is a process, and it has been a process, and it's not for the faint of heart. There are some things you still need to do. So take this information for how it can help you. Okay. All right.
you through some compelling science around dairy and its impact on both our bodies and our brains, particularly in the communities of color, and how we can reclaim our health with more intentional plant based choices. So, why does this matter? Why even talk about dairy? So, let's start with the basics. The truth is, for a lot of people, especially African Americans, dairy just doesn't sit well. And this for one reason, according to Bobby Price, author of Vegetation Over Medications.
All right. And we see here, I give all credit to the creator of this video, but why talk about dairy? And it's quoted here: we're genetically and structurally incompatible with cows. Nature engineered every animal's milk suitable for its own specific developmental needs. The enzymes, hormones, sugars, and protein composition of cow's milk are not even close to human breast milk. And this is they're quoting Bobby Price, MD, in this slide. I was like, oh, wait. I've heard something similar to this before, but didn't really take it to, I didn't take hold to it like I'm taking hold to it today. Put it that way. And that being said, let's fast forward. I want to show you what else my sister is saying on here. Kudos to Dawn Ellicott Klink Scale. She's a licensed marriage and family therapist. Okay. Let me see. Oh, why talk about dairy? I want to get to this part right here. And here we go.
80 to 90% of African Americans are lactose intolerant. And that means when we consume dairy, our bodies lack the enzyme needed to break it down. So instead of being digested, it ferments, causing bloating, gas, cramping, and even diarrhea. And these are just more than annoying symptoms. They're signs of inflammation. And this just
All right. So she said signs of inflammation. And I want to go back. I didn't share the first part of this. She said mental health, gut health, and food are deeply connected. Did y'all know that? Okay. We're going to fast forward some more. Okay. And here we go.
issues, especially for people of color. But it doesn't end with lactose intolerance. Dairy's been linked to other chronic health issues, including asthma and mucus buildup. You ever notice how many people get congested after eating ice cream? hormone-sensitive cancers like prostate and breast cancer, and skin issues like acne and eczema.
I'm going to stop right here. I've had concerns and in my own health with bullet point number 1 and bullet point number 3. Having, gone in and out of ERs because of my asthma, having had acne very young, grown out of it, thank God, or have it under control, and then eczema, skin sensitivities. And I still can have challenges with that because depending on what I eat or what I come in contact with, my body will let me know, oh, that wasn't for you. Oh, you need to stop doing that. Oh, you need to stop consuming this, or whatever the case might be. So it's an ongoing process for me, for sure. Definitely. But the fact that dairy can be linked to these chronic conditions, guess what? I can put those down, right? All right, here we go. Let me see what else. I want to show you the slides that I felt. The gut and brain. You may have heard this before. I'm talking about the gut and brain. So let's see what my sister has to say about this slide.
Messages going both ways. Your gut even has its own nervous system, known as the enteric nervous system, sometimes called your second brain. And get this, over 90% of your serotonin, the neurotransmitter that helps regulate mood, is made in the gut and not the brain.
Did she say something to y'all? In the gut and not the brain. So it's very important. Let's see. We're going to keep on moving here. I just want to give you the highlights of it, but you can watch it. It's only 9 minutes and 37 seconds, which I feel like is probably, it does it just enough to keep your attention, but to get you to thinking about those things that, can contribute to, your brain and having issues with dairy. Let's see.
To leak into the bloodstream. The result, brain fog, fatigue, and even depression. Another thing, microbiome imbalance. Dairy feeds harmful bacteria and crowds out the good microbes we need for healthy mood and stable energy. When your gut microbiome is off, you feel it by experiencing things like anxiety, food cravings, and emotional ups and downs.
Okay. Who knew that dairy did all of that? And let me scroll just a little bit more. She's talking about the connection of comfort foods and why we like them. The cheese addiction. I have talked about this on my channel before. There is such thing as a craveability specialist. I can't remember exactly what video, but if I find it, I'll put a link here. There are, from what I understand from another source, that I think I want to call it Food Revolution. I heard this on one of their webinars, that companies may have something called a craveability specialist designed to create foods to make you crave them. Long story short, from what I understand. So this is what I think about when I hear this.
Substance, which encourages the cows to keep coming back for more. So when you as a human digest casein from cheese, which is a highly concentrated form of milk, your body also breaks it down into casomorphins, which act like opioids in the brain, triggering your reward system. That's why cheese gives you that calming, comfortable, pleasurable feeling. You see, it's subtle, but it's real.
All right. It's subtle, but it is real. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought? So the cheese or it makes it, like she said, it makes you have that certain feeling, to have that good feeling, and sort of comfort food, as you see here. Okay. So let's keep moving. All right. And there's one other slide I want to get to. So let's see. She talks about, okay, breaking the cycle. Okay. This one right here, dietary heritage, to know that we weren't always part of having cow's milk. This is point to note.
People thrived on plant-based, fiber-rich, fermented foods that supported both physical and mental well-being. It was colonialism through slavery, missionary schools, and later corporate marketing that introduced dairy into Black communities in particular.
Okay. Enough said. Right there. Enough said. Traditional African diets were plant-based and often fermented. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm going to keep scrolling here for a second. So what do you do? Okay. So she goes on to talk about what you can do to stop the cravings. I encourage you to watch the video. She talks about foods that can help you to substitute, right, good fats for you and substitute as dairy. So I encourage you to watch that. She talks about alternatives to cheese and things that you can take in. But the coup de grace, which oh my God, let me get to this slide. Where is it? The human body has no more need for cow's milk than it does for dog's milk, horse's milk, or giraffe's milk. That was it for me. If that ain't enough, it just totally makes sense. So you say, well, why are you bringing this to us today? Well, today being the second day in Black History Month, February, I wanted to bring something that was meaningful, associated with health, and hopefully it can benefit somebody that you know and love, right? Right here, I have breaking news. This might not be breaking news to some, but for some, it may be. And if it could be a benefit to you, I'm here for it, like I always say. So I hope this information was useful for you. Again, shout out to my sister who brought this to my attention. Again, check out Afro Vegan Society here on YouTube. And hopefully it encourages. You don't have to want to be a vegan or want to be a vegetarian to partake in something that just to benefit your health. And not to mention, because I've shared that I am a lifestyle coach in the community for high blood pressure and diabetes, this information I feel like could benefit our community just so much if we knew more. And I know that there, aside from, food insecurities and food deserts and things of that nature, I'm not insensitive to that. And a social worker, I'm fully aware of that. But if in any way that this information or the whole channel can be a benefit for us to have better health, right? Then what else can I say? Well, again, like I always like to say on my channel, let us continue to learn, grow, and share together naturally. So until next time, beloveds, I love you. God bless you. I love you. And see you later. Bye-bye for now. It's the first day of your